Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. This is Gargi Deka and you are with me watching the latest news updates of the day. Here are the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to chair an all-party meeting on Jammu and Kashmir later today. Delegation led by National Conference Chief Farooq Abdullah to meet PM and press demand for restoration of Article 370 around 3 p.m. today. Rahul Gandhi appears before the magistrate court in Surat to record his final statement in a criminal defamation case. Rahul called Modi as thieves. Kolkata High Court hears West Bengal Chief Minister's plea challenging Suvendu Adhikari's win in Nandigram in 2021 assembly elections. Mamata alleged rigging in vote counting. India's 8-year wait for an ICC trophy stretched further as Black Caps defeated India by 8 wickets in the final of World Test Championship, chased down the target of 139 as skipper Kane Williamson and Ross Taylor's gritty knocks guided New Zealand to victory. And now the news in details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will chair an all-party meeting on Jammu and Kashmir later today. This is the first meeting between the centre and mainstream parties from Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370, followed by the division of erstwhile state into 2 union territories. In 2019, most of the leaders, 14 leaders, including ex-chief ministers of Jammu and Kashmir like Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti, who have been invited for the meeting, have already arrived in New Delhi. Notably, these leaders have already said that they will meet the Prime Minister with an open mind. The meeting is scheduled to take place at 3 p.m. The leaders have indicated that they will press for restoration of Article 370 and full statehood. The all-party meeting is the centre's first such outreach since the controversial scrapping of Jammu and Kashmir's special status and its bifurcation 2 years ago. Today, ex-Congress President Rahul Gandhi appears before the magistrate court in Surat, Gujarat, to record his final statement in a criminal defamation case. Earlier, he had appeared before the Surat District Court on 11th October 2019. He had pleaded not guilty to the charges levelled against him. This pertains to a complaint lodged by BJP MLA Purnesh Modi under Section 499 and 500 of the Indian Penal Code. The legislator accused the Wayanad MP of defaming the entire Modi community. Purnesh Modi's complaint stems from Rahul Gandhi's speech at a campaign rally held in Kolar, Karnataka on 13th April 2019. In the rally, Rahul Gandhi had reportedly raised questions on how come all thieves have a Modi as a common surname in reference to Nirav Modi, Lalit Modi and Narendra Modi. Thereafter, Chief Judicial Magistrate B.H. Kapadia had issued summons to Gandhi in May 2019 after finding prima facie substance in the complaint. The court had granted him exemption from personal appearance during the hearing filed in July and fixed the next hearing in October. The Kolkata High Court on Tuesday will hear the petition filed by West Bengal's Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee challenging the assembly election results in Nandigram, where BJP's Suvendu Adhikari was declared a winner. The matter has been listed for hearing along with Mamata's petition of recusal of the case before the bench of Justice Kaushik Chanda. The hearing has started from 11 a.m. Earlier, on 18 June, the court adjourned the hearing till 24 June on Banerjee's election petition, praying for declaration the result of Suvendu Adhikari from Nandigram null and void on grounds of committing corrupt practices as envisaged under Section 123 of the Representation of the People Act 1951. According to her petition, Banerjee also claimed that discrepancies were committed in the counting process. Jammu and Kashmir Apni Party chief Altaf Bukhari on June 23rd shared his views on the Prime Minister's all-party meeting with Jammu and Kashmir leaders. According to Altaf Bukhari, he doesn't want to speculate much as he looks at the meet as a positive development. He calls it a welcome step after PM Modi had started the process on March 14, 2020, when a delegation of Apni Party met him. In his statement, he also added that since PM has called a meeting of all parties, he believes the PM doesn't want to fix an agenda. Instead, Altaf Bukhari says that he believes the PM is concerned about the kind of problems people of Jammu and Kashmir are facing and is looking forward to the necessary steps political parties are taking in order to combat them. He also commented on how people did not like the removal of the special status of the state. So in reaction to that, the PM needs to have an open heart and be willing to take up the issues of the people of the state. He further also extended his gratitude over the clarification by PM on the land laws, the availability of jobs, and his stand on no demographic changes that the citizens anticipated.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म ने सभी दलों को बुलाया है। इसका मतलब है कि वो कोई फिक्स्ड एजेंडा नहीं रखना चाहते हैं, वो सुनना चाहते हैं कि क्या तकलीफें हैं जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों की, और वो इस नज़रिए से भी सुनना चाहते हैं कि मुख्तलिफ दल किस अंदाज से उन तकलीफों को देख रहे हैं। कुछ पॉलिटिकली देख रहे हैं, कुछ इकोनॉमिकली देख रहे हैं, कुछ सोशली देख रहे हैं। 72 साल में पहली बार किसी प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने कहा देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ डेमोग्राफिक चेंजेस। इसी तरह उस वक्त लोगों के दिलों में ये था कि अब हमारी नौकरियां, बच्चों को नौकरियां नहीं मिलेंगी, ये पूरे लोग हिंदुस्तान के लोग ले जाएंगे। तो उन्होंने वो भी क्लैरिफाई किया, उन्होंने ऑर्डर निकाला बाज़ाब्ता जहां ऑल जॉब्स हैव बीन रिजर्व फॉर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के बच्चों के लिए। इसी तरह से उन्होंने जब हमने परसू किया लैंड लॉस, सब लोगों के दिलों में है कि हमारी ज़मीनें ली जाएंगी, तो उन्होंने लैंड लॉस बनाए। 95% पीपल आर सेटिस्फाइड विद दैट। ओके, 2-5% का उसमें भी अभी भी।
Moving ahead to the sports arena. Even though the 2 days of play was washed out and 3 days were marred by rain, still New Zealand managed to beat India by 8 wickets on the reserve day to win the inaugural World Test Championship at Southampton on Wednesday. With the loss, India's 8-year wait for an ICC trophy stretched further, and now the eyes will be on the upcoming T20 World Cup to end this drought. India were bundled out for 170 on the reserve day after New Zealand pacer Kylie Jamieson wreaked havoc on India's star-studded battling lineup and dismissed Virat Kohli and Cheteshwar Pujara in the very first hour of play. Young wicketkeeper batsman Rishabh Pant scored 41 runs, but wickets kept on falling from the other end. Later, New Zealand were reduced to 44 for 2 in the 139-run chase. However, Kane Williamson, who scored 52 runs, stood rock solid again, and along with Ross Taylor, who was unbeaten on 47, took his team safely over the line. By virtue of result, Indian skipper Virat Kohli suffered his defeat third time as a captain in knockout matches of ICC tournaments. Moving on to some entertainment news. With the government of Maharashtra lifting certain restrictions imposed to combat the spread of COVID-19, celebrities were seen stepping out of their homes for various purposes. Several Bollywood celebrities, including Amitabh Bachchan, Vicky Kaushal, Sonu Sood, Varun Dhawan, Ankita Lokhande, Urvashi Rotela, among others, were spotted in Mumbai on Wednesday. Megastar Amitabh Bachchan got papped in Bandra. Megastar Bachchan got papped in Bandra as he stepped out for an outdoor shoot on Wednesday. Actor and philanthropist Sonu Sood was also spotted outside a gym with his wife Sonali Sood. The relaxation of the COVID restrictions have been a relief to these stars as they can now follow their schedules. That is all for today. Keep watching Nagaland TV.